Hi. So today, us that could meet in live went over our Storyworks 3 magazine, which is something we're going to use this week, next week. We might use it one more week after that. We're going to get new ones of these every month, so we're going to use them throughout the month. So make sure you keep them and keep them in good shape. So we today opened up our Storyworks 3 to page number 10, which has our story, How Coyote Stole Fire. So in here, we then picked our characters. So maybe if you have siblings or with a parent or with whoever is at home with you, you could pick them, or if not, you can read it through yourself. So we read through this. I'm going to read through it to you, but I also want you to read through it yourself with somebody so you can answer the questions. And we know it helps to reread things 3 times. So read it once, the second time we get more understanding, and the third time we really start to understand and remember things and make those connections to the story. So it's important to reread. All right, I even reread before I read to you guys so I don't make as many mistakes, so I know what's going to happen. It helps me with my understanding and reading to you. So, How Coyote Stole Fire. So you can open up and look at your magazine while I'm reading this if you would like. This is, in this Native American myth, can a clever coyote trick the fire being? So we have our characters, who is the storytellers 1, 2, and 3, man, woman, grandmother, coyote, fire being 1, fire being 2, fire being 3, squirrel, and frog. And I will read this. So it says, think and read. Every culture has 3 stories from long ago. They often try to explain something people wonder about or don't understand. Think about what this play explains. Scene 1. Storyteller 1. Long ago, when humans were new, they did not know about fire. Storyteller 2. As the weather grew colder, the humans became worried. Man, the seasons are changing again. And we're going to go through a season change pretty soon. Soon, the snow will come. Grandmother, I'm afraid that the children and I will get too cold. Man, if we only had a small piece of sun in our teepees for winter. See, our storyteller 3 says, Coyote heard what the humans said, and he felt sorry for them. Coyote, perhaps I can help. Scene 2. High on a mountain lived 3 fire beings. These beings kept fire for themselves. They watched over it carefully. Humans must never get our fire, or they might become as strong as we are, said Fire Being 1. Our storyteller 3 says, one evening, Coyote crept up to their camp. The Fire Being 2, quiet, I can hear something. Our storyteller 1, the 3 fire beings looked around. What is it? The Fire Being 1, just a coyote near the bushes. Fire Being 2, go rest, my sisters. I will watch over the fire for a while. Coyote saw that the fire beings took turns at night. One watched the fire while the other 2 slept. Coyote, I think I have a plan. Scene 3. Coyote went down the mountain and spoke to his friends. You know about humans, right? Squirrel, those creatures with no fur. They're always taking my acorns. Frog, they are not your acorns. The acorns are for everyone. The earth takes care of all creatures. Coyote, that's true because humans have no fur. Winter is hard for them. Will you help me bring them warmth? Squirrel, eek! Will there be danger? Coyote, great danger. I must steal fire from the fire beings. Frog, ack! I hear they tear open the earth. Squirrel, unk! I hear they can boil rivers. Coyote, I must try to help them. Will you join me? Squirrel and Frog, eek! Ack! Okay. Scene 4. Coyote went back up the mountain. He saw a fire being watching the fire. He waited. Finally, the fire being went to wake her sister. Sister, wake up. It's my turn to sleep and your turn to watch the fire. Now is my chance, says the coyote. Coyote jumped out of the bushes and grabbed the glowing piece of fire. The fire being came out of the teepee and saw Coyote running away. Ah, thief! The fire beings chased after him. Catch him. Scene 5. Coyote ran and ran. One of the fire beings got close to Coyote, but she could not reach out. She could not only reach the tip of his tail. The fire being's hot touch burned the hairs of the coyote's tail. And to this day, the tips of the coyote's tail are white. Squirrel, I need you. I'm here. Coyote threw the piece of fire. Squirrel caught it and put it on her back. She fled through the treetops. Squirrel did not know how hot the fire would be. Squirrel, ooh, ah. It burned her back so badly that her tail curled up, just like squirrels' tails are today. Squirrel, frog, I need your help. Frog, I'm behind a log. Squirrel threw the fire to the frog just as one of the fire beings grabbed the frog's tail. Not so fast, little greenie. Frog gave a mighty leap, but the fire being didn't let go. Yowza! He tore himself free, minus his tail. And ever since, frogs haven't had tails. Frog threw the fire onto the wood, and wood swallowed it. The fire was gone. The fire beings were angry. They tried to get to the fire from wood, but nothing would work. Finally gave up and flew back up the mountain. Scene 6. But Coyote knew how to get fire from wood. He went to the humans' village and showed them how. Take 2 dry sticks, rub them together, and fire will appear. Wonderful, said the woman. Coyote, thanks Squirrel and Frog too. Man, dear friends, we will use this fire to cook a great feast. Grandmother, please join us. Then everyone gathered around the fire and got warm. And from that time on, humans were warm and safe through the cold times.